Happy Thumbs Gaming. Big show.
Hey everybody, it's Brian with Happy Thumbs Gaming. Today we have another LEGO Star Wars The Force Awakens video for you. This one happens to be some downloadable content called The Phantom Limb Story. We're actually going to ring off a trophy achievement for completing the level called We Are in Quite a Predicament. We're also going to get a couple of bonus trophy achievements, one called But at a Terrible Cost for getting the True Jedi requirement, which isn't necessarily 100k. We have the red bricks on, so it happened really fast. We're also going to get a trophy achievement called What He Was Programmed to Do. And we're going to get that for using one specific character and taking out all these little spiders at the beginning of the level. But speaking of the level, let's go ahead and access our galaxy map. And we can see here on Tall, there is a plus sign over it, indicating that we have some additional content. So go ahead and head to Tall, choose The Phantom Limb Story, and we'll go ahead and get to getting. Now, if you remember, we always run the credits and play all of the cutscenes in our story videos. So we're going to go ahead and do that right now. And once we get through this, we'll go ahead and explain what to do to get that trophy achievement for taking out all the bad guys and getting that bonus. Oh, yeah.
So undignified. What a surprise. Another desolate place. Desolate. But as long as it doesn't rain, we should be safe.
And we avoided the giant droid-eating spiders.
Would you mind awfully?
I don't help enemies, but you may still be of some use to the First Order.
Well, this is awkward. We may have misled you.
Misled?
It was all part of a ruse to capture you. We hoped you would tell us where the First Order is holding Admiral Ackbar.
It seems your plan failed.
I must admit, it has been somewhat derailed by that meteor strike. Sorry to ask you again.
I'm still not helping you. But I will help myself. Safety in numbers.
Thank you. Now, I am sure that somewhere on this planet, there must be a means of sending a distress signal.
Woohoo! Check this out. We got a whole glob of droids. I don't know what you call a... Well, it's not a gaggle of geese, it's a something or rather, but check it out. We've got a whole bunch of guys. I'm just going to kind of check them all out individually. I don't know a whole lot about each of these individuals, but I'm sure they mean something to a lot of yous. But oh, we got a gonk droid, I know that much. And we got a guy that's got fire. So we'll go ahead and melt some stuff with him. And of course, we got old Red Arm there. Well, actually, he's not Red Arm. Did you notice that? Well, C-3PO is going to lose his arm. But all right, before we get started, you want to make sure that you switch to old PZ99 and take out all of these spiders with him and him only. Now, there's only like 5 or 6 of those guys that pop up. And as you can see, look at that. I didn't even get them all, and I already got the trophy achievement. So I'm not exactly sure. If you read our trophy achievement guide, Dougie notes that he actually tried a couple of times to do this in story, and it did not work for him in story. So if for whatever reason you're having troubles with it, just know that you can return in free play, and it did work for Dougie in free play. So moving along now, we had to switch on over to 2MED2. He's a medical droid, and he actually has a scanner. So we went ahead and scanned up on top there and found kind of a fuel tank hatch lid thingamabobber. And look at that, it's good. So we got to switch to our buddy with the melter, and we went ahead and got that gotten. And now we've got this whole new area here. We got, looks like kryptonite. I just watched Batman versus Superman the other day, and I gotta be honest, all that glowing green stuff reminds me a lot of kryptonite. But target the old bullseye on the left side of the area and build up the pieces that puke out into a strong handle. But before switching to the big guy to pull that handle, switch to the old MSE-Y. I don't know if he's messy or how you say that, but he's a little cleaning droid, a little DJ Roomba. We'll get him inside that lift and then pull the big handles with the big guy there. Now check it out. Once we get the handles pulled all the way, we're going to switch by using triangle or Y, depending on the platform you're on. And then we're going to drive and get over to that switch, which will go ahead and drop it like it's hot and give us a nice little bridge to get across. So it looks like a kryptonite bridge, so good thing we're not Superman. I know, completely different universe. That's okay. We're all tracking. We're all in agreement. It looks like kryptonite, and Superman has nothing to do with Star Wars. All right. Moving along. All right, use the big guy to go ahead and smash the crack on the wall there, which reveals a little hatch. Unfortunately, we don't have the round hound, so we're going to go ahead and use old Messy here, the old Roomba, to drive on through. And check it out. This, we're going to go ahead and press play. Oh, well, I guess it's play, on the front side of that ship, which plays a little tune and actually upsets the big spider who chases us off into the darkness. Now, you'll notice as we go through this level, our crew gets smaller and smaller. And when we finish this, there's only a couple of us left. Well, actually, you know what? There's only one man standing, not to spoil it for you, but it's kind of funny how it works. Each droid kind of provides its purpose and then moves along. But I don't know why. We like this PZ-99 guy. I know there was a target there we had to take out, but there's something about this long-necked, weird-looking dude that just kind of felt right about it. So, oh, we got a Gonk droid. The Gonks actually have the capabilities of powering up these terminals here, so make sure that you balance in the yellow zone, and we'll go ahead and watch that motor kick up. And it's kind of a weird deal. It looks like it's spinning and blowing, but it somehow like slurps it all up. And oh, look at that, poor fishies. We'll go ahead and roll right on by those guys and make our way up to this newly found area up here, which actually happens to have some multi-build bricks. So you can see that I tried to build with the Gonk. Did you see that? He was like, nope, not gonna do it, buddy. And we totally took a chance here. We weren't sure which one we needed to build up, but we went with the left build first, and it turns out that's actually what we needed to do. So we're going to go ahead and rip this big old handle here, and look at that. Ka-chow! And we knock those rocks over, or knock those blocks off, so to speak. And look at that. All of a sudden, we've got ourselves a nice little way to get across to that island out there. Now, we've also smashed down those multi-bricks and built them on the right side now. This one is actually going to... Now that we have the bricks knocked out of the way, oh, nope, psych. I forgot, we have to get this other big old rock out of the way. We cannot complete this bridge to get across, so luckily we've got this other one, and we can make our way, and ooh, we've got a terminal. What kind of a terminal is it? Oh, it's a resistance. So we're going to need old C-3PO, who luckily still has this nice shiny gold arm, but don't get too attached. We're going to go ahead and fail miserably. Okay, there's one fail. All right, let's see here. 1, 2. Oh, I got that one. 3 fails. No, I guess it was only 2 fails. 3 fails. That was terrible. I redeemed myself on the next one, though. I do pretty good on the next one. I think it's the next one. But, ooh, that's kind of weird. It looks like some sort of, I don't know, maybe they're not proton torpedoes. They're not thermal detonators. They almost kind of look like... whatchamacallit, those things you drop, depth charges. That's what I was trying to say. You know, I remember when I was a kid, I had a G.I. Joe hovercraft that had a bunch of depth charges, and my dad used to get so upset with me because I'd drop those depth charges all over the house, sliding it across the carpet, you know, in the living room, and dropping those depth charges, and of course, I'd slide it all the way into the next room, and he'd come walking through and step right on one of those things. It was just like Lego. Oh, as a parent, I can totally feel his pain now. Yeah, anyways. All right, make your way across the bridge, and look at that. Booyakasha, we're into a cutscene, so I'll go ahead and shut my yapper. Uh-oh.
Yeah, it got me in its slimy clutches.
I've got you.
My arm.
At least you still have the rest of you.
Safe at last.
Not all of us.
You know, that is the second time that you have mentioned memory wipes. Are you worried about your past?
And there you have it, ladies and gents. I was totally unaware of why old C-3PO had a red arm in the new movie. So that was very educational for me. I clearly had no clue. And I don't know if a lot of people outside of playing this game really know how that happened. So you guys are kind of privy to some information that not everybody, including lots of pretty hard, I'm sure they consider themselves diehard Star Wars fans that just don't know. But all right, we're going to make our way around this new area here. We find this big old object with some glowing bricks inside, so we're going to smash it and check it out. It turns out it's some multi-build bricks. And we make a mistake and we go up the old lift, because that's what that is. That's actually a power generator to go ahead and lift that little elevator up. But as it would turn out, we had the wrong character up there. If we follow the pathway all the way up, and we can see the left multi-build actually pulls down the bridgeway to get across. But we need a character that can pump up that charge station up there. So we're going to go ahead and switch to the old Gonk droid. And look at that. Now, he happens to be slow enough, too, that we can put him on the lift, and he'll walk off. We can smash it. It looks like he waits for us, too. But anyhow, we're going to go ahead and smash and rebuild that multi-build to the left-hand side. And check it out. We got a bluesy on the way across, and we also get to, oh, check this out. Keep in mind, the yellow zone is for balancing only. I suppose some of you may prefer the old pump it up. And look at that. Once we do, it takes off. Woohoo! Ooh, some multi-build bricks. All right, so we can go ahead and drop down below. Uh-oh. Gonk out. Look at that. See, like I said, one by one, they start losing out, and our crew gets smaller and smaller. Looks like we're down to, what, 2 guys now? I think we still got a 3rd guy, don't we? Ooh, and look, there's a mini kit, but as you guys all know, we will return for those collectibles in our free play, which will be coming up shortly. I know it's taken us quite a while to get this out, but we had some other things on our plate, and we're finally getting around to it. So, yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying this, and hopefully you've already completed it. If you haven't, hopefully we're providing a nice, entertaining / educational, video for you guys. We got some more of those Spideys, so go ahead and give them the old cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. And eventually, we have to go ahead and use this resistance terminal back here. Now, coming up here soon, they throw me for a loop. I assume that they're all resistance terminals, but they're not. There's actually a first order terminal coming up. So this hack is a little bit better in regards to me actually not failing a bunch of times. And look at that spider. Come on, get away, spider, you bother me. And which way is he looking anyways? Is that creepy or what? I mean, spiders are bad enough. That spider's got like 360-degree vision, which I'm not really loving. But oh yeah, see, I knew we had another guy in our posse still, and check it out. The smaller of the 3 guys helps out. That's kind of funny. Look at that old skinny arms. Got her done, though. That's right. You got some snug jeans on, too. Some tight pants. maybe that's the Lego version of old Snug Trouser. Old Sir Joseph of Snug Trouser. Some of you guys that have been watching this for a while probably know what I'm talking about. Some of you newer people are probably like, what on earth is he talking about? A friend of mine used to wear those skinny jeans or tight pants, whatever you want to call them, and we used to call him Tight Pants Joey. So he ended up getting the nickname Sir Joseph of Snug Trouser. All right, we've gone ahead and scanned the wall there. Look at that. We've got some more Spideys, and unfortunately for our med droid, he got knocked off, and we won't be seeing much of him, but he did leave behind some multi-build bricks. We'll go ahead and, oh, check it out. See, look, I have the character needed. Nope. Whoopsie, switch to the wrong guy, and we'll switch it right on back. And this is a pretty easy hack. If you guys remember this, you just have to simply line up the white Stormtrooper minifig parts, and booyakashow. Look at that. It's all wrapped up. And speaking of wrapping up, we're getting actually pretty close to the final cutscene here, which actually gives us the final piece of information telling us how old C-3PO got his red arm. So this part was a little confusing to me. It actually says, be careful not to go in the acid rain, and yeah, I run right through it, so shame on me for not following directions. But all right, let's try this again. Take 2. I try to go around the back door, and I make it, but I still get enough rain to kill me. And then I realize, oh, I need a resistance character, not a first order character. So I have to switch to 3PO and try to repeat this process. But guess what? You know, and I'm sure I'm missing something. There might be something I can activate or turn on. I mean, it seems like we'd want to turn that device on and it would like lift up or spin around or do something. I don't know what I missed, but eventually I get on through here. And I think that was it right there. Yep, if you fall close enough to the terminal, it gives you access. And look at that. We're going to go ahead and get our people on one more time, matching up the shapes on screen. Oh, swing and a miss there at the end. I thought I was going to get a perfect one, but nope. Second time's a charm, and all three are there. Once the door opens, it pukes out a bunch of studs. We're going to walk on through, and it's going to cue the final cutscene. So, shh, Ryan, shh.
I do believe all that exertion has worn down my secondary power cell. You cannot go out in that rain. This is madness. You are sacrificing yourself. My goodness. The corrosive precipitation has stripped your paintwork back to the primer.
I'm afraid it's done more than that. The distress signal has been sent. Your friends will be on their way. And your other friend, Akbar. He is on a ship in the Pecora sector. It seems you did succeed in your mission after all.
Thank the Maker, they got the distress call. Over here! Over here!
Come on, let's get you out of here, 3PO.
Master Poe, I knew the General would send the Resistance's best pilot to save me.
Thanks, but actually I was the only pilot in the area.
This? Oh, it's my new arm. I don't like it, to be honest. But it was a gift from a friend.
I'm still here, you know.
I have, however, learned where Admiral Akbar is being held.
Great! We can get him before Kylo Ren does.
All right. We got that. We are in quite a predicament trophy achievement. And wait for it. We got a gold brick for completing the level. We also got, but at a terrible cost, trophy achievement 2 for getting the True Jedi requirement, which was just simply, I believe, 100,000. It might have been 125,000 studs. To be completely honest with you, you saw we had our red brick multipliers on, and we got it before we even really had control of our character. So we stacked up a couple of vehicle tokens as well as a total of 8 character tokens. Holy cannoli. But we got a bunch of more droids to add to our pile of droids, I guess. And look at that. We've got, well, some good numbers there. It looks like we were short 1 gold brick, and I'm sure we'll get that gold brick in our free play for getting all those mini kits. So that's right, we will return and do the old Phantom Limb free play here in a short second. And we also got some more DLC coming down the pipeline, or so that's the rumors tell us. But you know what this screen means. That's going to wrap it up for LEGO Star Wars The Force Awakens DLC, The Phantom Limb Story. And hopefully you guys found this video entertaining and maybe a wee bit helpful as well. And hey, if you guys have any questions or comments, head on over to Facebook, Twitter, or simply comment, vote, subscribe down below. You can also become a Patreon supporter of ours over at patreon.com/HappyThumbsGaming. And of course, HappyThumbsGaming.com is the home of our product and gaming reviews, as well as our trophy achievement guides, including a trophy achievement guide for this game you're watching this video for right now. So more than likely, this video is part of the guide, assuming that Dougie has added it. And there should be some free play stuff, including collectibles as well. So whether you like text or whether you like videos, we got you covered. If you guys have any requests or anything, like I said, head on over to our social pages. All of those are linked down below. As for me, though, that's it. As always, until next time.